Hello. Praise be to God. Praise be to God. Come on in. Come on in. It's Monday night. Monday at night. A little bit after 9. I was planning on coming on tonight. Now that I realize what day it is. I was on last week on Thursday thinking it was Wednesday. But I am on. I'm actually on 2 devices. I got my YouTube pulled up. I need you to go on YouTube and subscribe. Latoncia, I don't know if you have subscribed. But share it, subscribe. Yes, love the hustle. Yes, I'm giving it a minute. We done everything today. We've been busy since I know we got out of the bed. Really, literally jumped out of the bed and been running ever since. But I thank God. I just want to share a couple of things, mainly from the conference. Yeah, some of the highlights from the conference. I want to talk about that word fully. Yeah, I want to talk about the word fully. We went to that great conference this weekend. Yeah, just go back and share it and tell some people go and subscribe to my page. Yes, and I'm filling out with my husband. Told him I'm going to be great. He said, guess what? You already are great. Yes, I like that response. But I want to talk to you tonight about fully what I got from the conference this weekend. And one of the words that I heard the Lord say, out of all of the speakers we heard, there was one particular word that kept coming forth. And the word was fully, F-U-L-L-Y. Hey, Marie, was fully, F-U-L-L-Y. And even when I was standing there praying with the women through the prayer line, it just kept coming back up. That God was saying he wanted us to be invested fully. Being fully invested in the things that we're doing. Because what is happening is, you know how we do. We do a little bit for a little while and then we quit. Then we pick up something else and do a little bit for a little while and then we quit. But God is desiring in this day and time that we are fully invested. Here's the definition. I won't keep you long. Here is the definition for fully. It says to complete a thing, to be all in, to be literally invested in, to be committed in it. In other words, we don't get to stop and go, stop and go, stop and go like we normally do. Because God is wanting us to be fully. In order for us to get to the next level, he's desiring us to be involved fully. Listen, in Romans 4, starting at verse 18 to 21, we're talking about Abraham, how he was saved by faith. And 21 says, and being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. Being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was also able to perform. And many times that's where we are in life, that there's a promise on our life from God, because God in this particular passage, he's telling Abraham that he's going to give him a son. He's going to have a seed. In other words, in verse 18, he talks about he's going to be the father of many nations. So God has promised us something, and we haven't quite seen it come to pass, because one thing is we're not fully invested in it. We're only doing it halfway. We only half-step in this thing called life. We have got to get to a place that we are fully invested, that we are committed. We are committed to see it to the end of a thing. Come on here, somebody. Being fully persuaded by God. That if God said it, therefore, that is what is said and that is what is done. Fully is the word. It's the word that we got to fully embrace, right? Our next level will require more of us. I actually got an acronym for y'all tonight, amen? I'm watching my time. If you want, I got 2 things going on watching my time. But it says the word F-U-L-L-Y. F-U-L-L-Y. F is to finish to completion. F means to finish to completion. U means to unload your list of to-do list. In other words, throughout the course of the day, we need to have a to-do list that we're checking off as we go, checking off as we go. Unload, to finish, to complete it. L means to level up to the assignment. I'm going to go back and through these in a little bit. It means to level up to your assignment. Oh, God. Level up, Latoncia. Level up. That means you don't get to bring it down. You bring it up. I got to go there in just a minute. The other L means to learn as you go from all things. That we need to learn. Come on here. Learn from all things, our mistakes as well as our accomplishments, the things that we flunked on and the things we passed on, that we need to learn as we go on all things. Come on here. Even some of the people that are in our lives, we talked about negative people earlier, negative Ned and negative Nancy. We got to learn how to get them out of our way, get them away from us. But at the same time, we can learn from them. What you learn is what not to do. Come on here, somebody. We learn what not to do. And the Y stands for yearn for better. We need to yearn for better. In this process of being fully committed, fully invested, fully to the point of where we finish what God has started, we have to yearn for better. I got to break this down for you just a little bit, okay? Just give me a minute or two. I want y'all to think about that. F, finish to completion. U, unload your list, your to-do list. L, level up to your assignment. L, learn as you go from all things. Y, yearn for better. Think about that for a second. Process that. Any questions? We're going to go back through it in just a minute, but I need y'all to process that. Fully. Not half-stepping. Not doing just a little bit to get by. Not starting and finishing the same day. You start and you finish it in the same day. Or you start and you quit. Because you do know starting something is one thing, but finishing it and quitting it is another. Finishing and quitting is two different things. When I quit, I just stop wherever I'm at, right? But if I finish it, I come to a completion of a thing. And Christ is trying to teach us in this new season that we need to finish this thing. It says that he said he that began a good work in us, he is able to complete it. But he is waiting for us to be fully invested, fully committed. All our mind is in it. All our body is in it. We're not halfway in and halfway out. We are a little bit in, a little bit out. You know, it talks about being lukewarm. You either have to be hot or cold, because if you're lukewarm, he will spew you out of his mouth. The word is fully vested, fully committed to the things of God. We're going to go back over there for a second.